I'd like to call the Monday, September the 25th, 2017 Blue Springs Planning Commission to order. If I could ask you to all please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to welcome everyone tonight and those watching as well. I'll go through the agenda. We'll have the consent agenda first. Then we'll have a public meeting on Murchison Court, public hearing on that. Number 3, we'll have the St. Mary's. They've asked for it to be continued. Number 4, tidal wave. They've also asked for Oh, yes, St. Mary's will be heard tonight. Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, thank you. Oh, well, we have to reopen it, but we'll hear it. Tidal wave on items 4 and 5 has asked to be continued, and also number 6, Eagles Ridge, is also a continuation. Then we'll hear also St. Mary's, the preliminary plat and the final plat, which is items 7 and 8. We'll hear those together along with item number 3. Then we'll finalize with other business and adjournment. So with that, I would entertain a motion for the consent agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, Commissioner Peel and Commissioner Graham. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed say nay. Motion carried. Thank you. Now I'm going to open the public hearing on the vacation on Murchison Court. I'd like to go over the instructions for the public hearing. I'll call for exhibits from staff. I'll ask for the applicant if they'd like to make a presentation. I'll ask for witnesses in favor and those also opposed. We'll have general discussion with the commissioners. I'll close the public hearing, then we'll vote. So with that, Mr. Jury, go right for it. Oh, exhibits. I saw him standing over there.
Madam Chairman, the city would offer the following exhibits into the record. Exhibit 1, staff report with attachments. Exhibit 2, affidavit of publication in the Examiner on September 9, 2017. 3, application with attachments. 4, 185-foot notification map. 5, names and addresses of property owners within 185 feet of the site. 6, copy of the letter sent to said property owners. 7, Title 4, Land Use Section, Blue Springs Code of Ordinances by reference. And 8, 2014 Comprehensive Plan by reference.
Thank you very much. Okay, now Mr. Jury.
Thank you, Planning Commissioners. Before you today is a request for a vacation at 2004 Northeast Murchison Court. The property owner, Jared Broughton, is asking for this vacation of utility easement just behind his property, just behind his house, which is located along the east side of Northeast Murchison Court, approximately 650 feet south of Northeast Craigavar Court. The property itself is approximately 0.37 acres. It's zone single family 7, and as you can see in this aerial, there is an existing house. If I can zoom in. There is an existing house, and the grainy aerial, I should say. There is an existing house, and the utility easement is located behind the house that is being requested to be vacated. This is the survey provided by the applicant that shows the exact location and the legal description of the requested vacation. They are proposing to build a deck in the utility, or what was the utility easement, and they're requesting to vacate it so that they can build that deck. The utility easement does not have any existing utilities located in it, and the property does have utility easements on the other 3 sides, on the front and the 2 sides of the existing house. And also, the final plat does show this entire back portion is actually a drainage, grading, and utility easement. So the utility easement vacation in the proposed location will not impact any other utility easements or future utility easements. They will be any utility will be able to use the property around that, and staff does not believe that this will endanger any private rights. So with that, staff does recommend approval of this vacation request with 2 conditions. I'll stand for any questions.
Do the commissioners have any questions for Mr. Jury? Okay, hearing none. Would the applicant like to come forward and make their presentation? No. Okay. Is there anyone out that would like to speak in favor of this? What about opposed? All right. I'll go ahead and close the public hearing. Bring it up here. Is there anyone that'd like to have any comments on record?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I'd like to present to staff or ask staff on the notification letters, were there any received back? And also, were there any letters of opposition received?
No, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. All right. Any other questions? Hearing none, I would entertain a motion on this vacation.
Madam Chair,
Now, who is that? Commissioner Casey?
I move that vacation request VAC 09175998 be approved with 2 staff conditions.
All right. I'd entertain a second.
Second.
Commissioner Billups? All right. This will be a roll call.
Planning Commissioner Cradoff.
Aye.
Commissioner Casey.
Aye.
Commissioner Graham.
Aye.
Commissioner Fairbanks. Commissioner Peel.
Aye.
Commissioner Sanderson.
Aye.
Commissioner Duhan. Commissioner Billups.
Aye.
Commissioner Haney.
Aye.
Chairman Banks.
Aye. Motion carried. This will be recommended to the City Council for their Monday, October 2nd meeting at 6 o'clock. All right? Thank you. Now we'll go on to item number 3, which is, I've already opened it, but I'm going to gavel to reopen. This will be the public hearing for rezoning of St. Mary's second plat. Call for exhibits.
Madam Chairman, the city would offer the following exhibits into the record. Exhibit 1, staff report with attachments. 2, affidavit of publication in the Examiner on June 24, 2017. 3, application with attachments. 4, 185-foot notification map. 5, names and addresses of property owners within 185 feet of the site. 6, copy of the letter sent to said property owners. 7, Title IV Land Use Section Blue Springs Code of Ordinances by reference. And 8, 2014 Comprehensive Plan by reference.
Okay. The same public hearing procedure applies as far as I'll have opened the public and she's done the exhibits. Staff will, we're going to, I understand, hear this along with 7 and 8, correct?
Yes,
and we'll
ma'am.
vote separately.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Banks and Planning Commissioners. Before you today is the rezoning, the preliminary plat, and the final plat, which I'll go through each separately. The rezoning for St. Mary's being requested is to change the existing zoning of SF7, single family, and general business, GB, to SO, service office. Service office, as you can see in this map, is the majority of the existing site, and the request for this rezoning is just to bring all of the property owned by St. Mary's under one zoning rather than 3 separate zoning districts for the single district that St. Mary's utilizes for their hospital use. The property is located approximately, or on the north side of Northwest Artie Mize at Northwest St. Mary's Drive. It's addressed at 101 and 201 Northwest Artie Mize Road. The actual rezoning areas, the SF7 area is 1.8 acres, and the two general business areas in the north of the site along Northwest Mock Avenue are approximately 0.34 acres. The request does change the zoning from SF7 and GB to SO. SO does allow the medical use to continue that has been used in this instance. So it will not impact St. Mary's in any way, and staff does believe that it'll clean up the site and bring in some non-conforming uses that have been grandfathered and allowed to stay, and will make them a legal use. For instance, the SF7 area, which has been used as a storage for the hospital, to my knowledge, will be allowed to remain as such and under the SO zoning. With that, staff does recommend approval of the rezoning request, and I'll go over the preliminary plat and final plat as well. The preliminary and the final plat do cover the entire site for St. Mary's, and it encompasses about 45 acres, and there are 3 proposed lots. The property has been developed previously, and as far as I understand, no further development at this point is proposed. They're just trying to clean up the site and get it all under one legal description to simplify any legal descriptions that they use in the future. The final plat does meet all the requirements. It provides the correct easements and setbacks and landscape easements for the no-build area. They set aside at least 8%, which is required as an open space or a landscape easement in the SO district. All the stormwater has been outlined, and all those easements and sidewalks have been improved as necessary to approve a final plat. So with that, staff does also recommend approval of the preliminary and final plats with 2 staff conditions. So I'll stand for any questions.
Are there any questions for Mr. Jury? Commissioner Fairbanks?
I'm curious on Lot 2, will they retain the exercise circuit on that location?
I have not been told otherwise. I'll let
Thank you.
the applicant answer that though.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions? Would the applicant like to make a presentation? All right, I gather that's a no. Yes, you may have a question? All right, is there anyone that is like to speak in favor of this proposal? Anyone that like to speak in opposition? All right, hearing none. Go ahead and close the public hearing. And we will vote on number 3 now, and we will come back to 7 and 8 in its order. So this is a roll call as well.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I would like to
Oh,
make
a motion. Yeah, that helps a lot. I just kind of floored. Boy, that's good. I'm doing good tonight.
I would
Keep
move
you on
for-
your toes now.
I would move for approval of rezoning RZ 06175874.
Okay, do I hear a second? We do need that too.
Second.
Okay, Commissioner Duhan. Thank you.
Okay. Planning Commissioner Casey,
Aye.
Commissioner Graham,
Aye.
Commissioner Fairbanks,
Aye.
Commissioner Peel,
Aye.
Commissioner Sanderson,
Aye.
Commissioner Duhan,
Aye.
Commissioner Billups,
Aye.
Commissioner Haney,
Aye.
Commissioner Cradoff,
Aye.
Chairman Banks.
Aye. Well, I do keep you on your toes. Okay, now, on number 4, I just need they've asked to continue to October the 23rd.
We need to vote on the other, 7 and 8.
I said, I told them I'd bring back. We'll vote on that. Wait, in order.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
That's all right. The applicants requested on number 4, the tidal wave on number 4, and I need to ask if there's someone who'd like to make a motion for it to continue to October 23rd.
So moved.
And that was Commissioner Billups?
Yes.
Okay. Second. Commissioner Haney, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, and number 5, that's the public hearing for conditional use. Also, Tidal Wave has asked for that to be also continued to October 23rd.
Also so moved.
Okay, do I hear a
Second.
second? Okay, Mr. Graham, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, now, number 6, that is, I've already opened it, but I'm going to open the public hearing. The applicants also asked for that to be continued, but that's to October the 9th. So I need to request a motion for that to be continued to October the 9th on number 6.
So moved.
Okay, is your mic on? Okay, Commissioner Duhan?
So moved. I'll second it. Fairbanks.
Commissioner Fairbanks. All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, item number 6 for the amended Eagles Ridge has been continued to October the 9th. Now, we're at number 7 and 8, which we heard just a while ago. Would like to see if anyone will have a motion to, on number 7, on the preliminary plat for St. Mary's.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Commissioner Billups?
I would move for approval of preliminary plat 06175875 with 2 staff conditions.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, Commissioner Fairbanks. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, the same goes with the final plat for St. Mary's.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I move for approval of final plat PF 06175876, also with the 2 staff conditions.
Do I hear a second?
Second.
Commissioner Casey? All right. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Okay, that recommendation will go to the City Council on October the 2nd. So now we're down to other business. I believe, Mr. Allen, you have some other business?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, I do want to inform everyone that, excuse me, the originally scheduled Planning Commissioners training for next Tuesday has been postponed by the hosts, City Lease Summit. So we don't have a new date yet on that, but we did contact them today, and they'll be getting that sorted out hopefully soon. So sorry that had to be postponed, but it's out of our control. And again, we're deferring to our hosts, City Lease Summit, with giving us a new date. Hopefully it will be again in the next month or 2 here. Again with that, upcoming dates here coming up in the next month or 2, starting with October, 2 weeks here. Tuesday, October 10th from 6 to 8. This was handed out to you at the Blue Springs South High School Library. We'll be having the summary public meeting for the C2 area plan. We held 2 of those in late July, and now staff has been working since then to summarize the input from those public meetings. We'll be having a wrap-up public meeting here again Tuesday, October 10th, 6 to 8. Certainly encourage folks who live in the area south of I-70, north of Moreland School Road, and east of 7 Highway to attend as well. And we will also be having our next developers workshop on think it's Wednesday, is that right? Wednesday, October 25th, and it'll be in the morning at CJC Training Facility on 40 Highway. So again, that's not open to the public, it's invitation only, but we'll be having kind of bring back our annual developers workshops where we talk about Unified Development Code updates, project updates, things like that, just to again inform, educate, and get connected with the development community. Last one we held was 2 years ago, so we're kind of going every other year, but we're looking to bring it back to an every year event. So those are some upcoming events, along with the next meeting scheduled for Monday, October 9th. And as noted, there are a couple items that are being continued or have been continued, and we're looking at about 4 different projects. One of those is the Calamar Senior Living on Coronado Drive, Artie Mize Road. Transition there over by Adams Point Conference Center and the golf course in Adams Point Village. You've heard rezoning already, so there'll be some additional applications coming along with that. Again, Eagles Ridge, which just continued here, their PRO going forward October 9th so far. Villas at Chapman Farms, down south of Colburn Road, PUD final plan, and then a master alternative sign plan for Johnny's Tavern, going in at White Oak Marketplace over by the new Price Chopper. And with that, I'll close with new Price Chopper scheduled to open next Wednesday, October 4th. So watch for more announcements related to that. I think I covered everything for upcoming here in October, Madam Chair, so please for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any other activities going on that anybody would like to announce? Commissioner Billups?
Got to keep us going with our downtown update, right?
Yes?
I would like to let everyone know that the Downtown Alive annual chili luncheon is coming up. Invite everyone to come to that. That's going to be on October 16th, which is a Monday. And that will go from 11 to 1 at Pizza Shop. And the chili can be had to be consumed there or on the go. Drive by or delivered or whatever you need to do, let us know. I have tickets. There are tickets all over for sale all over downtown.
That's great. And how much are the tickets? Yeah, I probably shouldn't have asked.
You would ask, wouldn't you?
Well, anybody can go downtown, they'll find out, right?
Yeah, anybody can go downtown
You
and
don't want
find
to
out.
hold
$8 prepaid, 10 at the door.
$8 prepaid, 10 at the door. There you go.
Thank you,
You've
Jeff.
got Downtown Live on this side too. All right. Anyone else have any activities they'd like to share? All right. With that, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So, second.
Commissioner Peel?
Yes.
Okay, you got it. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, thank you and have a good evening.